Hello my friends, I decided to produce a more beginner friendly video and list the top 5 of the best, or better said most helpful basic legendary dice at the beginning. With basic I mean this top 5 helps you to improve, or you will need it again and again in your random dice career. Anyways, before we start with the top 5 basic legendary list, very briefly.
This list is my personal opinion, and my opinion is based on my personal experience which I got from my main and my junior account. You can have a different opinion, which does not mean that you are wrong. So feel free to write it in the comments if you like to share your opinion.
Now, before the list starts, very shortly again, number 1 will be the best or most important or most helpful, whatever, and number 5 will be the worst of this list. But that does not mean that number 5 is a bad dice. I repeat guys, every legendary in this list is very important and helpful at the beginning. However, let's start with number 5 now. On place 5 for me is Yin Yang. Yin Yang is helpful in PvP as well as for co-op at the beginning. You can farm quickly cars and get some ranks up in PvP with this dice. But in the late game it is not needed so much anymore because there are much better options than playing Yin Yang. That's why it is only rank 5. On place 4 is the Metasis dice in my opinion. Metasis will be useless for PvP at the beginning. But to play any kind of support in co-op mode, Metasis will always be a great help for you. So, if you like to farm AFK from the beginning on, the Metasis dice will be very helpful. The third place is Joker for me. Joker is one of the most used dice ever. It's rare that you don't use the Joker dice, and especially at the beginning you can't do that much without it. You will need this dice again and again almost all the time for most of the decks in this game. But it is only the third place because you get it from the PvP rewards very quickly and you need other legendaries to work better with it. For the second place I decided to take the Assassin dice, because it helps again in co-op and in PvP. You need the Assassin dice to play a basic support, and then it is also easier to find high critical co-op mates to play with them. You can find more cool partners and you can just enjoy the game much more if you have this dice at the beginning. And sometimes it can also help you in PvP mode. So it's a funny and useful dice, especially at the start. Now finally we reach the first place, and this is for me the growth dice. The growth dice helps a lot in PvP mode at the beginning. Of course, there is also the cracked growth and random growth dice, but you cannot really compare it with the normal growth dice. It has a 100% success rate to drop a pip higher, and you have also not to wait for it that long. At the beginning it will help you to survive and you can build up better decks with this dice. And in the late game the dice class is also important, because a higher class makes that the growth dice grows faster, and this can be also very helpful for PvP and co-op mode. The only problem is sometimes to get this dice. This was my top 5 list for the most helpful or important dice at the beginning. Let me know if you like this kind of videos or if it helped you. Maybe I can do another separate top 5 legendaries list only for co-op and only for PvP. Depending on you like to watch it or not. I am also sorry because my voice, I have a slight cold. However, I hope you enjoyed it my friends. Good luck, have fun and see you very soon.